Well, the list is getting a little shorter on my 2010 F-150. Something that's been bothering me and I've been wanting to get it looked at. I'm not sure what happened. It was like this when I got it. It is the door. Oh, it's all messed up. I've been pushing up on it and kind of forcing it shut, but it's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be right there. So I don't know what's happened. Something's happened back in here. So what we got to do is get all this mess out of there, pull it out. There's a spring back here. I don't know if it's broke or if the pin's broke or whatever. So let's try to fix this thing. All right, so the first thing we got to do is get this little piece of plastic here off this little thing here. Easy fuel, E10, E20, E85, you know, little thing here. I'm surprised that's even still in there. Now we got to take out these 3 bolts here. These should be little 8 mils. Yep, right. And the whole idea is to get these bolts out and see if we can get this thing out by pulling it back on this right here. Some people get up under here and try to get this off, but we're going to try to do it from the top so I don't have to lay down underneath. Alright, there's one little rusty bolt. Let's get the other 2 off. Alright, there's that one. Hopefully something didn't break where I can't fix it, but we'll see. Alright, so there's that one. Now we should be able to get a screwdriver up behind here. It's plastic, little rubber thing. At least that's the whole idea. We'll see if it works. Sometimes it can. Looks like that seals in there pretty good, so I may actually have to go under there. Let's see if I can just. There we go. This way. There we go. To get started, it usually goes. Let's see. Then again, it might have been better just to go underneath of it. Well, we'll see if this will work. There we go. All right. At least I didn't have to get on my knees today. Like this, like this. There we go. All right, and that's how it comes out. And you got it out in one piece, like that rubber thingy's broken there. But I can get some glue and put on that. Actually, it's cracked all the way around there a little bit. And that's it. I don't understand how. Well, when you put your hose in here, it opens this up automatically. There's little 2 ears that get pushed on this left and right and allows your gas hose handle to go in there. But I don't understand how it keeps from sucking air into the tank for emissions, but who knows. Alright, so there's that. Let's go inside the garage here and look at this. It's kind of awkward. Alright, so what has happened is this pin, plastic pin, has come out of here, and I apologize if the dogs start barking up the street. And let's see, that's what's happened. The pin has just come loose. That just comes out like that. Oh, well, I'll be daggone then. Looks like this might be a free fix. That's what's happened. Yay! All right, so I guess what we gotta do is clean it up and put it back together. But there are the little tabs you gotta push in right there, and right there, and right there, right there. It looks like someone's had this off before. Yeah, they sure have. But anyway, alright, so it looks like we'll be able to fix this. Alright, so after looking at it carefully here, it looks like one thing I have to do is just put it back together everything seems to be okay. So what we'll do is stick this back in here like this, and line that hole up, and put this little plastic pin back in there. And there's a way it goes in there, a certain way, and it looks like it will go this way. We'll just push it all the way down, back in there, like that. And you see part of it sticks out right there. Now from keeping this, from popping out again, I'm going to take my soldering iron or take a little heat. We're going to flatten this down so it'll still turn. This will still open. See, the whole thing turns. And it probably works itself out over time, like this, upward. Especially with that spring on there. So we're going to heat this up and take a screwdriver and kind of flatten this down right here a little bit. And I'll keep that from popping out. I'm going to use my little lighter here. Grab this with my legs like this. And we'll put some heat on it. I got a flat screwdriver here. We'll smush this down when it gets kind of hot. Just a little bit there. I'm not sure why it wasn't done at the factory like that. If I wouldn't breathe on the lighter, it would probably would have stayed on. Alright, so it's getting pretty hot. Alright, there we go. Didn't take much there. Wow. Alright, we'll just smush it just a little bit more. Smush it, whatever you want to call it. Aha, there we go. That ain't going nowhere. See that? How flat that is now? Nice. It still opens with no problem. So that's never coming out of there again. Take that. Alright, all we got down to do is put our spring on. Alright, so the wire, you just kind of fish it up under here like this. Bring it back, and you gotta bend this here and wrap it around this piece right there. It almost looks like part of that there's broke off, but I'm not sure. So let's see what happens here. Hey, it works. If you look closely right there, part of that's broke off, but it's on there right now, and I'll keep an eye on it. If it breaks, I may have to order this housing, but I think for now it should be. It looks like it'll stay on there. It doesn't move a whole lot anyway. So now, if I had some magics and some really good glue, I could glue a little washer on the top of that, and that would keep it in place. But it's not moving; it's just sitting there. So. Alright, not bad for a free fix. So what I'm going to do is, I've got some Gorilla Glue. We're going to fix this seal a little bit better here. It's just got a slight crack right there. And put some glue on it and put it back in. So, looks like we fixed it for free. Yay! Alright, stick it back in there. Someone's had this out before. There's a lot of scratch marks on the back of this. You can see all the scratch marks there and there, a bunch of them. Anyway, back in there like this. Alright, you wouldn't think something this small would be this difficult, but I gotta get that back around over here. There we go. There we go. Just gotta do it like that. There we go. Gotta kind of force it in. Gee whiz Louise. Alright, so there's that. And there's our glue around there. And it's already locked into place. Well, you put these screws in. It also holds it down right there on the gas tank. So get some lube and put on these bolts. Alright, a little bit of used oil in there. These bolts won't rust anymore. because all that water gets splashed up in there. And if you live in the Northeast, it's basically a salt bath of destruction for your vehicle. And I'll put some oil in this one here, and all you gotta do is tighten these down and maybe hit this crack there with a little more Gorilla Glue, and this thing will last as long as the truck. I've just about got all the bugs out of it, just some little things like this, you know, I'm trying to get done, and some smaller things. But anyway, I'll go ahead and tighten this up here, and we'll call this job just about done. All right, there we go. What I gotta do is put our little ring back on, wipe this down a little bit here, clean it up. Good. And she'll give me lots of more years of good service. This back on here, our little advertisement ring, whatever you want to call it, I don't know. It's got little ears there. One goes right there, one goes there. And we're done. Yay! How about that? Free fix. At least you'll have some idea. Lots of YouTube videos about this, but I was curious on mine what was exactly broke. Sometimes the springs come off, they fly off, and they never come back, because if they fly off, they'll just go straight down underneath the vehicle and land on the road while you're driving or whatever, or go back to the gas station where you got gas last. It's probably there, I don't know. All right, there you go. All right, guys, so there you go. If you like any of my videos, give me a thumbs up and say hey, and let me know where you're watching from right now. And like I said, lots of other videos online about this, but I figured I'd show you my experience with this truck and that broken door cap. So until my next video, guys, I will see you later.